Hi parents of Aquarius children, thank you for watching Parental Guidance. This is your first and only show on YouTube dedicated to providing you monthly insights on how or to help you better connect with your child. So please make sure you watch the welcome video for December. There's a special message for the parents there. And let's get into your reading. I'm really excited for your Aquarian children. This month they are embodying, I want to say either the mind or whatever, kind of not literally, but of the parrot. This speaks to me of their energy. It looks very like esoteric, very spiritual, very, kind of come and go. And to me, Aquarians are very much like that, where they're very creative people, but in and on their own terms. So it's like, nope, I do it my way. You cannot direct their creativity. They are going to do it the way that they want to, and that's it. So it speaks to love, prophecy. Feel free to, hopefully you can see this okay. Pause this so you can read it back later. But love, prophecy, verbosity, and meditation or mediation. So it's like they're in their element, and I really see them this month. I see a lot of royalty, very regality to them, where they are, taking the high road. This month they're going to be releasing a lot of toxicity. I get the sense that there is a girl who is in grade school, junior high, something like that, and she is choosing to cut off friends who no longer are nice to her. And she's saying, you know what? I'm cutting out that negativity, and I'm just gonna do me from now on. These girls aren't my friends. Maybe they got her in trouble, or they did something and she didn't like it. So she is saying, she's taking that effort or that stance and saying, nope, I don't want to be bothered with these guys. I'm cutting them out. So I see your child, regardless if they're a boy or girl, that the focus is cutting out toxicity. Either they have the Emerald card in the reverse, and it speaks to calming your mind, body, and soul. And you see how it's like if this was, something is spilling out. I get the releasing of toxicity with this. So, in order to calm the mind and the body and the spirit, sometimes you got to reduce the chaos. You got to turn out the noise. And I definitely see them doing that this month for whoever this is for. They have the gold with quartz in the upright, and this definitely is speaking to the physically grounding, abstract ideas and inspirations. And if you have watched your Aquarian child, you know that they are very creative individuals, and they're going to be filled with wonderful ideas and inspirations, and really just focusing on them. So that's supposed to be their challenge. I really don't see that as a challenge, unless the challenge is staying grounded, staying true to themselves. I can interpret it that way. So just be mindful that that's what they may be dealing with, is some issues at school where they're choosing to cut out the noise and the clutter and really go inward and focus on themselves and be true to themselves and love people from that place. For their emotional nature in December, they have the Perseverance card in reverse. This is what it looks like in the upright. Hopefully you can see that. And it just says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So they're definitely going to be doing their own thing. I just see them, being, they may struggle a little bit, or it may hurt to cut off those people. But really, I just see them, like either confidence, like, they're not doubting. They're not having to walk in perseverance. They're not having to push through. I almost like it's a clear choice. Like they've said, no, it's already done. I've already set my mind to do this. It's not like a try. It's just a doing, I feel. I think they've already, made up their mind. Take it as you will. But they have the I am loving card in the upright, and this is their goal. They're just going to be empathetic and kind to people. Maybe they were involved with a group of girls that were bullying, and he or she saw that they hurt someone, and they didn't like that, and they didn't want to be a part of that group anymore. So they're going to be the advocate that unites people on the playground. I don't know why I keep getting that scenario, but I'm just sharing it. But whatever it is, they're going to be reaching out in empathy and kindness to people. Just to let you know. So it says, today I will reach out to a friend just to let them know how much they mean to me and that I will always be there if they need me. So some scenario where they are going to be extending compassion to others. That is their goal. That's what their mindset is focused on. So for the month of December, trying to find where this card is. Give me a moment. Yeah. They are definitely starting off the month with avoiding drama. It says this is a time to avoid drama at all costs, especially when it comes to other people's stuff. Your sensitivity is on overload these days, and you're best served by keeping your distance. You may share with them the mantra of not my circus, not my monkeys, not my monkey, not my circus. The drama will pass, and you will carry on unscathed and blameless. So it's some drama unfolds, and then, in the beginning of the month, and they're like, nope, not dealing with it. And it's so funny because when they release that toxicity, and you see the green here, which I think is very significant. Green is the heart chakra as well. Opportunities align with readiness. So it's like a serendipitous moment for them. Good luck, good fortune. You've stepped into alignment with the greater good. I definitely sense this is a right-on message for somebody. Spirit has a plan for you, and that plan is to place you in front of the right person at the right time. You have met or are about to meet someone very vitally important to your journey. Someone Spirit wants to bring into your life. So, that's for the, relationship section, but everything is coming into alignment because of their choice to avoid drama. Now, somewhere in the second half of December, give me one moment, they may feel some backlash. It says a nameless unease compels you to turn to pleasure and comfort as a means to escape what's really going on. So they're going to feel the need to retreat into what's familiar, and they're being asked not to do that. Before the feelings return, you may need to re-up until you're exhausted. Feeling worse than before, you may continue struggling, or you may see the light and choose to surrender to Spirit. So I just feel that there's something's going to happen in that third or the second part of December where something is brought into question, and they're confronted with something, and then what they're going to want to do is to revert to what's familiar, or revert to what's comfortable, or devices that are comfortable, whether it's eating or something's just really going to rub them the wrong way, that's going to cause them to retreat into their comfort zone and become reclusive. So something to that effect. Be mindful. And then towards the end of the week, thankfully, or the end of the month, they surrender to it. It's like being in the flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together, going back to, it's like, what? I got it. I was right. I did the right thing. I'm just going to go with the flow and, leave it as it was. And that sometimes, I don't know if it's called the hero's journey or something like that, but, when you have to kind of go to both sides to figure where your middle ground is, where your middle is, and that's what they may find themselves doing this month. So, kudos to them for finding their flow, releasing the toxicity, finding their inner balance through the situation. And I'm really excited for them. I'm very proud of your little Aquarian children. Sentimental feelings. This is a change. I feel that maybe there's some kind of close connection. I still keep getting this school scenario where maybe the girl who they had to cut themselves off from, it was a close friendship. They know this person for a while and they're really disappointed in their actions. And maybe during this week, it may be where they are, sad about what now has changed. This person isn't the same, and look at all the memories we used to share. It's like, I'm sad about this. Look at, we used to do so much together. Why did this person have to do this? Why did they, they're looking back on the past during this time, and reflecting. You see my hands in the shadow, but it's definitely a time of reflection, okay? During this time where they're down and, depending on the age, they may want to turn to their comfort foods and a couch and a blanket or something. They're definitely looking over the past and rethinking about that relationship that they question, like, man, why does it have to go this way or whatever? But then they soon decide, hey, I got to go off on my own. Maybe they have a conversation and they realize that cutting that tie is going to be best for them. And as their solution, again, is confirmation. They have the release all anger in the reverse. So they're not holding on to anything. It says, don't give power to negative words by saying them. Speak from your higher self and make your communications peaceful and loving. And you see, you have, if you can see that, yep, you got loving there, loving here. So they are choosing to be loving. And I think this word, one of them, something talks about love. Yep. If you can see it. Okay. So they're letting go. Like, there is no anger, there is no hostility. The answer is, okay, this isn't working for me. This wasn't working out. Wasn't going to. I accept that. I'm moving on. Done deal. Whatever. How you can help. You have the Strength card in reverse. So usually when there's a Strength card in reverse, I'm like, what? That doesn't, because you want to be their strength, But I almost get the sense of being vulnerable, maybe sharing your own personal experiences of. I definitely feel vulnerability. So they may during that third week feel really upset that relationship had to dissolve, and you may have to be there. Either listening in a listening capacity and or being vulnerable and sharing your story, sharing your truth. And it says, face your fear. Every challenge is a blessing in disguise, a gift that makes us stronger, more conscious, and ultimately more alive. So I'm definitely feeling this message. This is right on for somebody. It's too in sync for it not. It's too in sync for it to just be a fluke. It's not. Tell me in the comments who this is for, please. So for you, oh great parent of an Aquarian child, you are letting go and releasing limitations. Look at you. It could be job, it could be relationship related, it could be someone that you are romantically involved with, but you're saying, you know what, this is not working. Or maybe you're saying to yourself how you've decided to conduct your life. You're like, this is not working for me. I want better for myself. I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to apply for that better job. I'm going to take up a hobby. I'm going to go exercise. Whatever it is, you are looking at your life and you're saying, I'm not going to be tied down anymore. I'm not going to allow myself to be subject to, I can't fly. I can't do anything. I'm tied up. I'm tired of this. No more. I'm releasing that and letting it go, letting all those chains fall off, and I'm going to be free. Good for you. And because of that, either it's initiated, like your creative genius is causing you to let go of stuff, or by you making the conscious choice to let go, then it's going to unlock your creativity. So I am so proud of you. I don't know what you're, dealing with right now, but please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your story. but this just is right on for someone. So go ahead and pause this if you want to read this entirely. But you are a creative genius, my friend. Kudos to you. So excited for you and your child. Have a great month. Thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing, all that good stuff. And we will see you next month.